Hi guys, it's me the Jelly Monkey again, and I'm here with an updated video to explain some things that have been going on this channel. First, in case you haven't been following my Twitter posts, which, by the way, you totally should, VGT is now going to be a monthly show. Basically, my current plan is to start a month with a VGT episode, and to end a month with an episode of Monkey Broadcast. So far we've been going pretty well. I've made the deadline 3 months in a row, and I'm well in progress for the next episode, so yay, long may it continue. The Walking Dead is currently the latest one, but the next 3 I've got scheduled for this year are the indie horror game Master Reboot, Shadow of the Colossus, which needs no introduction, and as a season finale, which is going to be a December edition from now on, is the review I'm sure many of you have been waiting for, Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. As for what I plan to do next year, that's kind of up in the air, and this is where I'm hoping to get a little bit of audience participation going in. I've decided that I want to start next year with the Stanley Parable and end it with Metal Gear Solid 2 as the finale. But of course there's another 10 months to fill, and this is where you come in. The following is a list of games I either already have all the footage I need, or I can easily get all of the footage I need. And the long and short of it is, I want to see which episodes interest you the most, so I can sort out a schedule based on, well, what you guys want me to do. The list is as follows: Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric, Sakura Wars, Heavenly Sword, Freedom Planet, Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, a double bill of L.A. Noire and Driver San Francisco, Dead or Alive 5, Shadow the Hedgehog, Valkyria Chronicles, a character study of Other M, the Five Nights at Freddy's series, Donkey Kong Country Revisited, Fragile Dreams, and Murder on the Orient Express, as well as a couple of special episodes on The Hero's Journey, Narrative Choice in Video Games, a Street Fighter retrospective, and a special piece looking at fan theories. So yeah, that's the list, happy voting! As for the other projects on this channel, here's a rundown of where they are at. Monkey Broadcast is still going strong, and we've established a new home for it at thejollymonkey.podbean.com, where you can download MP3s of all the recent episodes. We're doing okay with questions, and special thanks to Infinity Zero and 2 Junkie who have given me lots of interesting questions, but we can always do with a few more, so if there's anything you want to ask us, please go right ahead, even if it is something silly. VGT Chronicles is currently on hiatus because it ended up being one thing too many and required just as much editing time as a regular VGT episode. That's saddening to me because I had a lot of good ideas for the project, but sadly this is the way things go sometimes. Although I am trying to think of content along similar lines I can use to replace it. As for the Fire Emblem Talk Through podcast, that has not been abandoned. Me and Sven have recorded all the audio we need for those last 2 episodes, and I'm currently making slow progress editing it. The reason why progress is slow is, well, it's a twofold reason. The first is that I've got 2 other shows based on a deadline, so that's my main priority right now. The second reason is actually my own fault. See, I decided, in my infinite wisdom, to split the last half of the game into 3 podcast episodes, thinking, oh, this'll be simple, right? And it was for the first one. The second one, however, I decided to cover the entirety of the Black Fang arc. That's right from the start they entered Burn to the Shrine of Seals. So basically, almost a quarter of the game, in fact, possibly close to a third of the game in one podcast episode. So, yeah, suffice to say, the second episode of this series is a monster. So it's just a case of me making small bits of progress whenever I can. The only way I can speed the process up is cutting out large chunks of the stuff me and Sven were talking about. Maybe getting rid of some of the gameplay stuff. I don't know, we'll work it out. Point is, it's still ongoing, so don't worry about that. As for the Sonic Adventure 2 talkthrough, that could continue. Me and Sven did at least get to the end of Hero Side Story, but again, at the moment, it's becoming one thing too many, and me and Sven are kind of falling out of love with that style. But, like with VGT Chronicles, me and Sven are thinking of spin-off projects we can use to replace it. And that's the long and short of it. Thank you for sticking with me all this time, and please continue to be the awesome guys you are. It's always great to see your comments and the discussions that come out of each episode. Like I said at the start, if you want more progress reports or random reviews, in fact I'm going to start doing reviews of the latest Doctor Who episodes on there, then follow me on Twitter at The Journey Monkey. Otherwise, take care of yourselves. I've been The Journey Monkey, and until next time, cheerio.